Hello from the Hashknife. Well, today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of swapperoo on some vehicles, mainly some pickups. So this is a big decision. Things age, equipment gets old, and you gotta kind of retire some things and move things up into the lineup, starting from oldest to newest. And this is how we do it. I'm gonna take this pickup here. It's a 2001 short box crew cab 1-ton, and we're gonna make that our new feed pickup. Is over there. You guys have all seen this before, I'm sure. This is the one we call dinner bell. Since it's like ringing a dinner bell, those cows hear this engine start and they come in for feed. But this is a 1994 model that's just about had enough. We need to put this hydro bed onto this pickup. Here's the problem. This short box would not be good to mount this onto because that is going to stick way out beyond this axle. So I never thought I'd ever be doing this. When we bought this pickup in '01, it was really hard for us to find a long box. So believe it or not, I'm going to take this in and we're going to stretch this frame out, take the box off so it'll accommodate this large or 8-foot box. This is a 6 3/4 foot box. A gooseneck attachment. We're going to put this on it, and then that way we can still haul those trailers around with the pin for the gooseneck being in front of the axle. And that way it'll be safe to haul. If you notice this, here's the pickup side view. You're right up against the axle, and you see that pin is slightly ahead of where that wheel well is. And that's where you got to have the weight distributed. If we put that 8-footer on this, you would have that pin clear back here behind your axle, and that is dangerous. So cheaper to do that than it is to buy another pickup. But the other part of that is we are buying another pickup. It's time. So we'll have 2 vehicles this way, 2 long beds that will be able to be used to pull everything with 2 drivers when we need it. And so this guy is now going to become this guy, and then we'll put the box back on this and sell it. Stay tuned for this transformation. One of the things we need to do is not only take the bed off, but this pump here pumps all of the hydraulics to move my arms and lifting capability. And that goes onto that engine. This is a gas 7.5 liter, or what we used to call a 460. So that's got to be taken off. These hoses go with it and that are routed underneath of the vehicle and then back up into here. So that will have to be transferred to this pickup right here. And I'll have to set it in here. And I'm told it will fit. It's just a matter of changing a 45-degree fitting on the top of that pump. Doesn't look possible, but you guys know what they're doing. Here's the box, bumper and tailgate. It's been pulled off. And you slip over here. This is where it came from. Pickup looks completely different. And you're gonna stretch that out.
All right, Brandon, so I just pulled it out. I got to get the drive line, and I've still got stuff to do, but I got to get another rig on that rack. But it's under its own power. Got the fuel tank back up to there. It's gonna be a beast for you.
So this happened yesterday while we were feeding. Of course, Kaylin, the public affairs officer, wanted video after the fact.
Yeah.
And
So
really couldn't.
Talk about why we were feeding with the tractor.
Well, we're getting the flatbed and feed pickup swapped over from the old feed pickup to our newer 2001 pickup.
This was going to be about a 4-day deal.
Originally, he said he could do all the swap and everything in a week or less. 3 weeks later, and
Not his fault.
Not his fault. He's still working on it. So as a result, we are feeding with the tractor, and it's a creative way of feeding with the little spiky forks on the front.
But it works.
It works.
It's not a problem until...
Yeah, so I was outside flaking off the hay, and I hear something. Uh-oh.
So my dad used to talk about Murphy's Law. I think we all know what Murphy's Law is, that anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the most inopportune time.
Yeah.
But then there's also Carpenter's Law, which simply states, I'll clean this up, that Murphy was a goddamned optimist. And now you see why.
Now you see why.
Yeah.
So as I'm feeding or pushing the hay out, I hear some odd noises. I thought it was a hydraulic leak. Kind of a hissing sound. Brand heard it from the inside of the tractor. It took me a couple minutes and trying to figure out what was connecting to what. And I said, we gotta head towards the shop. Or losing air. Well, you can see the shops up there. We were up there. We made it a third of the way. Almost half. Trying to get that tire up. And as always, we have a peanut gallery. Teasing them with food, because that's the food bucket lately. Definitely making headway. Temperature's going down, of course. Can't do it during warmth, but that's good because the ground's frozen too, so that's a plus. Gonna cut the square bale. Gonna take off a little bit of it, and then we're loading it up in there, a little bit at a time.
Why are we doing this?
Decided to blow a tractor tire yesterday, and this is our last resort for ability to feed. And I do mean last resort. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when we get it in the back end. It wasn't pretty, but I helped get that one in. Okay. So what'd we get? A quarter?
Yeah.
There it is. Ready to go to the girls.
So here we go. Got them feeding in the corral here, and we've made probably 8-9 trips for just a couple of bales to get them started and line them out so they'll have something to eat. Hopefully we have a vehicle tomorrow, or a tire on a tractor tomorrow. It'd be nice. This is Lisa's post feeding. This is a stage halfway between dry grass and fully wet grass. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that face.
My eyes are full, my nose is full, my mouth is full of hay.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Darn east wind. Again. A little bit of brute force by me. And a little jiggling, pulling it up, pushing, jacking up the tractor, and it slipped on pretty nicely. This is the way we tighten the lugs, tighten the lugs, tighten the lugs. Is that right?
something about the wheels on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round
Wheels
till
on the
they
tractor.
don't.
Wheels on the tractor go flat, flat, flat.
No, no,
And
no.
then spend money, money, money.
Uh-huh.
How much was this tire again?
Less than 1,000.
Yeah, $875.
But we got a new tire, and it's getting put on.
You got no options.
Got no options. Everybody will be happier. Woohoo!
Well, we've got the pickup back. I've had it back for a bit. Kind of showing you extended frame there. Worked on that, and been working pretty darn well. So Lisa's going to back up and put a bale on. We're going to go feed the horses. There's a lot of modification to this thing, and providing us with a good feed pickup, good, solid, and we'll be able to do some of the other work with it as well. But show you how this frame reacts. We can actually load 2 bales on there. We only need 1 for the horses right now. So she's going to load this up. See how this whole thing reacts. Squats that pickup down, but that frame is just as solid as you would expect. That's about a 1,250 pound bale. I think they average 1,280, something like that. All right, now we're ready to roll, but you'll see the extension of this frame come right to here. They've welded it, and then they put a long plate in all the way down to here and bolted it, welded it, did that on both sides, replumbed everything, and I think we've got us a nice solid feed pickup for a long time. Thanks for sticking around.